Good evening, Granville, Michigan. On this May 31st, 1970, I'm Penelope Pingleton, and welcome to E-News. Bridget Buttleton and I are reporting to you from Chimbote, Peru, at the epicenter, covering the latest story about the deadly earthquake that occurred here. An epicenter is the place on Earth's surface located directly above the focus. The focus is the actual point underground where the earthquake starts. So what do you think about the damage, Bridget?
That's right, Penelope. As you can see, there's some damage here. There's some fallen trees around. Right now, we're heading over to a small house we can see in the woods, in the Santa River Valley, which is the place that suffered the most damage from the quake. This small house is just about the only standing structure that we can see.
Yes, it looks like in this forested area, landslides completely reshaped the land and knocked down many trees.
And look over there, you can see a fault.
Bridget, what's a fault?
My dear Penelope, a fault is a crack in Earth's crust.
I didn't know that, but Bridget, I bet you didn't know that this earthquake's magnitude, which is the measure of an earthquake's strength based on seismic waves and movement along faults, was a 7.9 on the Richter scale, which is used to measure an earthquake's strength.
No, I definitely did not know that.
Well, let's get back to interviewing our survivors. We should probably be quiet right now, as they're in a time of mourning.
Hi, I'm Genevieve.
That's interesting. So, Genevieve, can you tell us a little bit about what's been happening to you in the past day or so?
Well, I was making dinner earlier when I saw the dishes starting to shake. Suddenly the shaking got stronger. I wondered what was going on, so I ran outside to see chunks of rock and mud coming down from the Navajo Horizon Mountain. It was crushing down at speeds as high as 200 miles per hour and completely knocking down buildings. I ran back inside to take cover. About 15 terrifying seconds later, it was over. I was so scared. I went outside to see what damage there was. When I saw a couple of hobos outside my house. It was even more terrifying than the earthquake.
Well, that was a very unique story. Oh, why, Bridget, what is this? It looks like a memorial.
That's most definitely what it looks like. This is touching.
Shaking. Oh my gosh, I think we're experiencing an aftershock, Bridget.
Oh no! I think it is too. You know, an aftershock is an earthquake that occurs after a larger earthquake in the near future.
The plates, which are giant slabs of Earth's crust, must be shifting again. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, goodness gracious, are you two alright?
Oh, we're all right. We suffered much worse during the actual quake when our home was split in two, so we've been forced to recite on this roof.
That is simply terrible. Were either of you hurt?
Well, we have a couple of cuts and bruises, but what was injured the most was our house.
So you're just living on this roof? Where do you get all your food and water?
You see, there are very small amounts of food and water going around, but the kind lady in this house has been feeding us with the food she harvests from her garden. Thank goodness she doesn't rely on the stores for food. They just don't have any.
Do you have any idea when the stores are going to be resupplied?
We don't know. We're just getting food from her. We've been helping her out around the house, seeing that the husband has passed from the earthquake. I've heard that there were more than 8,000 deaths. 100,000 deaths.
Yeah, 800,000 deaths. That's very nice of you to help her out in this difficult time. I've heard that there has been $530 million in damage.
I'm not surprised. Just look around.
Why, thank you for your time. Bridget, can you tell us some more scientific facts?
Well, this particular earthquake was caused by the collision of the South American and the Nazca plates
At a convergent boundary. See, this is the South American plate and this is the Nazca plate. They're colliding and one's going on top of the other.
When enough stress builds up between the plates, they slip and release seismic waves, causing an earthquake.
Let's keep these people in their hearts and minds as they recover from this tragic point in their lives.
This is Bridget Buttleton and Penelope Pingleton reporting to you from Chimbote, Peru on the tragic earthquake that occurred here. Back to you, Georgina. Filming and script, written by Elizabeth Hasher and Emma Moyer.
Filmed by Alex Mize.
Hello.
Housewife Genevieve by Isabella Moyer.
Hobos 1 and 2, played by Ryan Mize and Nathan Willett.
Thank you.
That's a wrap.